From Fox 59 Sports, this is Football Friday Night, powered by Royal Spa and the Ray Skillman Auto Group.
Inside the Fox 59 studio, welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Dave Griffiths, and tonight we rack up the regular season, perhaps the most unusual regular season in Indiana history. Let's keep it that way moving forward, am I right? Here's what's on tap. Class championships will come Thanksgiving weekend, but tonight we may very well determine the best team in Indiana no matter the class. Unbeaten entering this week 9, who would stay that way when the dust settled? We'll name 2 new nominees for the Shelbourne Knee Center Play of the Game and look ahead to the start of Big Ten football. Those stories plus an eventful day at Colts headquarters ends rather normally. Sure didn't start that way though. That story is about 15 minutes away. A yearly tradition in the Hoosier State, Cathedral and Center Grove close out their regular seasons together. It's always significant, both are power programs, but this year more so. Center Grove's 8-0 top in 6A, Cathedral 8-0 top in 5A. Probably the 2 best teams in the state. Second half, CG up by 4, but picked off. JP Kaselski taking it back the other way for Cathedral. 70 yards later, Kaselski is in the end zone. Touchdown and a 13-10 Irish lead. Late in the game, it would be the same score, Center Grove trying to come back. Over the middle, Taven Jackson finds his man, Connor Delp. A big gain to get deep into Cathedral territory with just a few minutes left. Trojans are going to kick a field goal. A high snap, got down, but ball is up, tipped off the bottom of the upright, and no good. So still on top, Center Grove would get one more opportunity to get the W. They convert. Jackson to Trent Veith in the end zone. Game winner, 17-13 Center Grove with the win. Great game. Pike hosting Lawrence North on the northwest side tonight. Ellen up by 10 at the half. In the second half, they drive down. Trevin Hegler in for the touchdown. Make it 24-10. Lawrence North after that short score. Pike with the ball. Akeem Abdur-Rahim scrambling, finding room down the sideline, so close to the goal line, steps out at the 1 to avoid the hit. You got to wonder, should you lower your shoulder? Because on the ensuing plays, Abdur-Rahim is picked off. That's David Beatty with the interception. And Lawrence North's offense is back in business after a long drive. Larry Harrison from 1 yard out, 31-7. Lawrence North with the win. More MIC football tonight. Carmel looking to finish the regular season 7-2, hosting Lawrence Central. The Hounds take the opening kick, march right down the field. QB Zach Osborne caps off the drive from 4 yards out after that beautiful fake. Carmel up 7-0. Defense off to a great start too. Tamar Springfield with the interception of Charles Vaden deep in Bears territory. And that's going to put the Hounds offense back in business. Very next play, no one's going to bring down Zach White into the end zone for 6 more. 48-0. Carmel all over LC tonight. 3-5, Ben Davis facing 6-2 North Central. You think the home Panthers are the favorite, but BD up by 2 touchdowns and adding to it. Juwan Swanson, the swing pass, Donnell Mason catch, making guys miss down the sideline, finally knocked out of bounds, but the Giants are threatening yet again. They're Swanson again passing, Mason again catching, this time no one can be able to catch him. Touchdown makes it 28-7 Ben Davis, and the Giants were not done. Handoff to Devin Wiley. Wiley sprints through the North Central defense for the score, 42-20. Great win to close the season for Ben Davis. Westfield entered the night ranked 2nd in Class 6A. Their only loss came to Cathedral way back in Week 1. So 7 straight wins. The Rocks wagon keeping on rolling, welcoming in Franklin Central. And already up 21-0 here in the second quarter. Jack Pfeiffer walks into the end zone. 3-yard touchdown makes it 28-0 Westfield. And Westfield keeps on going. Nowhere for the Flashes to go tonight. Josh Rutley brought down rather rudely by a conglomerate of Rocks. That leads to a Franklin Central punt, and Westfield's offense keeps moving. Cole Ballard lofts it. Reed Sheppers catches it, making a few guys miss on his way to a big gain down the far sideline. The Rocks would finish the drive. Micah Hauser in for the score. 35-0 then, and that would be the final. Big win for Westfield. Zionsville hosting Fishers in a Hoosier Crossroads Conference game. Eagles on offense. Colin Price, 65 yards to the house, is the first touchdown of the game. Make it 7-0 Zionsville. Eagles get the ball again, keeping the ball on the ground again, but Fishers forcing the fumble, pounces right into the hands of the big man, TJ Noonan, rumbling a bit down the sideline, knocking through guys on the sideline. Love it. Second quarter, Zionsville quarterback Josh Stone finds Luke Baumgartner, and after a nice juke, Baumgartner's in the end zone. 38-7, Zionsville cruises over Fishers. Avon and Noblesville tonight meeting one another in Hamilton County. Avon with the ball and threatening inside the 5. Henry Hessen to Wallace Stovall. Beats 2 men over there on the side. Great route from Stovall, and 7-0. That was the score at halftime. Not a lot of offense. Second half, quite a bit more. This time, Hessen to Stovall again for a big gainer, and Stovall outruns him down the sideline. 35-14, Avon over Noblesville. Some more scores tonight. New Pal beats Delta in a close one, 28-21, and Mount Vernon, undefeated 9-0, makes it 47-7 over Yorktown. Danville's 7-0 on the year, 45-20 over North Montgomery, and Covenant Christian, also unbeaten, 42-7 over Oldenburg. Brebeuf saw its 3-game win streak come to an end last week. The Braves are back on the road tonight in Terre Haute to face the North Patriots. We'll start in the first quarter. Good place to start. Patriots senior QB Jace Russell finds Connor Lutz. Stretches for the end zone, a 7-0 lead after the PAT. Early in the second quarter, Brebeuf trying to answer. Jake Hagerman looking to the air, finds Anthony Aney. Short pitch and Cax makes it 7-6. Terre Haute North blocked the point after, though. And Jace Russell, big first half for the Patriots, this time evading the Braves defense, and then finding Jaden Waite. Waite, great grab in traffic. North with the win, 28-14. Bulldogs of Columbus North on the road at Terre Haute South. And the defense rising up for Columbus North. Caleb Stoltz pressured out of the pocket. Picked off. Matthew Hager gets it. Return to 30 yards will lead to a short touchdown run from Dylan Redmond, and 7-0 Columbus North. After the Braves tied it, Luke Hammonds for the Bulldogs, showing off his arm, looking long. Hayden McDaniel is there. And the Bulldogs are back on top, 14-7. They would keep it going in the second quarter. Hammonds, this time doing damage with his legs and diving over a defender for the touchdown. 42-21, Columbus North wins. South Putnam, 8-0 on the season. The 1A squad taking on 6-1 Heritage Christian, one of the top 10 in 2A. First quarter, South Putt inside the 5. Luke Switzer plows in from short yardage, ends 7-zip. South Putnam into the second quarter. Heritage Christian in their own territory, pressured into a bad decision. Jeremiah Hiblin, pick 6, 27-18. South Putnam finishes the season 9-0.